Hello guys, my name is Sagynbek Marsbekov. I am from Kyrgyzstan, Bishkek International Ataturk Alatoo University. Today's topic is disabled persons in human rights. Let's start with some information. Discriminations against disabled persons can be direct and indirect and double observation. Constraining general international law concerns all but does not explicitly refer to people with disabilities. Disability-related international texts not legally constraining. UN Convention on the Rights of Disabled Persons. This convention adopted in 2006 December and entered into force in May 2008. Some points of this convention: does not create new rights for persons with disabilities, legally binding for state parties, a development tool and a human rights instrument, applies the social model of disability, is a policy instrument that is cross-disability and cross-sector, represents a huge step forward for the promotion of access to services for people with disabilities in all contexts and environments, clearly stipulates the role of representative organizations of persons with disabilities. In Article 1 there is written to promote, protect and ensure the full and equal enjoyment of all human rights and fundamental freedoms by all persons with disabilities and to promote respect for their inherent dignity. Disabled persons in international cooperation. There is a links between disability and development. In Article 32 written, development should be inclusive of and accessible to people with disabilities. First article of the kind in an international treaty concerning its application in the framework of international cooperation. Implication: any international cooperation action must respect the terms of the convention and not create new discriminations for people with disabilities. Here's some movements. First, an organization that is led and controlled by disabled people. Second, common platform to exchange and share their experiences and build a common voice. Third one, legitimate representatives of people with disabilities. And last one, disabled people's organizations mostly see their role as raising awareness in society and advocating for equal rights as citizens. And here we talk about some key points. People with disabilities have the same human rights than any other person. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities is a treaty which is constraining for state parties in which reaffirms the rights of people with disabilities to fully enjoy their human rights and fundamental freedoms on an equal basis with others. Recognizing the close linkage between disability and poverty, the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities is the first human rights treaty to include a stand-alone article regarding its application within a framework of international cooperation. Disabled people's organizations represent people with disabilities and play a fundamental role in promoting and monitoring their rights. It was the brief information about disabled persons in human rights, and thanks for attention. Goodbye.